How y'all doing? It's your boy Jermaine from Eat Right Guys Nutrition and Fitness, and I'm back with another video. And for this video, I want to discuss an important topic that a lot of people aren't talking about in the dietetics field, and it is student loan debt. And this is something that you really have to think about, especially if you're a high school student, college student that may be wanting to major in nutrition and dietetics, or if you're already like a professional and you want to do a career change and go back to school to become a dietitian. And I'm pretty sure all of y'all know that in the year 2024, a master's degree will be required in order to sit for the RD exam. And if you watched a few of my videos on that topic, I'm against making master's degrees required, and one of the biggest reasons is because of student loan debt. And if you don't know by now, student loan debt is a crisis in America, and in the next 20-30 years we're really going to start seeing the consequences of people that are in the like my age group, the millennials, the age group that's after me. Because of all the debt that we're accumulating, we're not going to be able to start families, buy houses, or even save up for retirement. And so I get a lot of people that ask me, should I become a dietitian or whatever? And so I want to make these videos just to show you some of the consequences of student loan debt, and then in later videos I'm gonna come up with strategies on how you can become a dietitian the cheapest way possible, so you won't be strapped with so much debt. So I'm gonna take it over to the computer and I'm gonna show you real world examples of consequences of student loan debt. Alright guys, so I'm gonna give you a real world example of just how student loans work and like how much you would have to pay based on like a 10-year repayment plan, just so y'all can get a better understanding if y'all have never looked at it in a practical sense. And in this example, I'm just going to be using federal student loans because usually they have a fixed interest rate. Private student loans can vary depending on your credit history, what interest rates they give you, and so just for this quick one, I'm just going to do federal student loans. And so with this example, I am going to use somebody that took out $50,000 in student loan debt. And so right now the federal interest rate for undergrad is 4.53%. So this is what you'll have to pay back. And the loan term is 10 years. So 10 years to pay it back. And so if you take out $50,000 in federal loans as an undergrad, your monthly payment will be $519 a month for 10 years. And once you're done paying for it, you will be paying on top of that $50,000, $12,270 in interest. So your total payout will be $62,270 from a $50,000 student loan balance. And this is pretty significant because $519 is a lot of money, especially when you have a lot of bills. And so I want to give y'all another example. Hopefully y'all can see this, but I looked at the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, and in 2018 the median income for registered dietitians is $60,370 a year. And that's just the median income. You're not going to get this amount of money as an entry-level dietitian. This is going to take years of experience, probably a few job changes in order to get to this level of pay. And it also depends on what city and what state that you live in. But since that's the median income, I just want to use this as an example. So I typed that in. So if you're making that amount of money in Louisiana, since I live in Louisiana, this is your gross pay that you will be making every paycheck. So $2,321 that's what your gross is going to be before taxes. After taxes, it's going to be $1,736. So $1,736.43 that you're going to be getting paid every 2 weeks after taxes. And this is not including medical insurance, dental, vision, and things like that. That's also going to be taken out of your check. So total, you'll be making $3,472.86 a month. And so when you subtract this $519 every month from your paycheck, that's going to leave you with a little less than $3,000. And you also have to think about your mortgage or your rent that you have to pay, grocery bills, phone bills, insurance, if you have kids, the cost of children, and things like that. All that stuff starts adding up. Also contributing to your retirement. And so let's take a look if you have $100,000 in student loan debt, because a lot of people now that you have to get a graduate degree in order to become a dietitian and do a dietetic internship, it'll be pretty easy for you to get into this $100,000 range, especially if you go into a private school. And so I just want to just show you how much you would have to pay if you took out $100,000 in student loans. Let's just see how much you would have to pay back. You would have to pay back $1,038 over the course of 10 years every month in order to pay that off. And your total interest that you will be paying is $24,540 in total. So a student loan debt of $100,000, to pay that off in 10 years, you will be paying a total of $124,540. And so this $1,000 a month, that's rent. You know what I'm saying? But you're paying that back to the federal government. And if you don't pay it back and you go on default, they're going to get their money back. They're going to garnish your wages. They're going to take your income tax check. And then once you get older and you still owe them money, they're going to take money from your Social Security. So it's a really messed up system, and I don't want y'all to get deep into this debt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to mess up your life. So hopefully this example will help y'all understand how messed up this is and how important it is not to go in debt. And I will be doing some further videos on this subject, breaking down further the difference between federal loans and private loans, and just different strategies in which you can become a dietitian without being straddled with so much debt. So hopefully this video was helpful for y'all. Y'all have a nice day. And if you're a nutrition student or a dietetic intern and you're concerned about passing the RD exam, feel free to join my Facebook group, RD Exam Prep, which will be down in the description. And this is where you can be part of a community that will answer any questions that you may have, as well as I provided free study guides, notes, and practice exams. And while you're at it, follow me on Instagram at EatRightGuy, and visit my website, eatrightguy.com, where I post weekly blogs on nutrition and dietetics related topics.